Hey, let me share a bit more about cars with you today, more specifically about the development of our electrified classic sports cars. To do that, let me take you with me to Munich. Why? Because for about 5 years now, that's where we have our development center. This development center is close to the public, and we do share this place together with eWorks Mobility. Together with eWorks, we found great synergy. Why? Because eWorks is focused on much larger volumes with regards on the electrification of utility vehicles, and we at Leiser Electric are focused on the electrification of classic sports cars in much lower volumes. And so we also electrify and upcycle classic sports cars. And the Porsche 911 has always been my childhood dream. I mean, back in 7th grade or class at school, I used to go to the local Porsche center to wash these cars just to be able to get into the passenger seat of the 911. I mean, you have to love this sound, right? Then in 2008, a company from California started to build a small, lightweight electric sports car that uses energy even more efficiently. And I was hooked immediately. It was not because the product was better. The Porsche 911 is the much better car. It was more about the story. A couple of years later, I was able to buy my first car, and it turned out to be a Tesla Roadster. And so, the idea for Leiser was born. Why? Because the best sports car in the world deserves the best drivetrain, right? We wanted to build an emotional clean tech product that opens doors. We started with the 997 here in the background and tried to electrify it in a way that proves that this car can be so much better. Then, as a second step, we identified the 964 as the perfect solution. With the emotional cleantech product the electric sports car is, we then wanted to tell silent stories that work magic in driving positive change. And based on everything we do, we wanted to identify scalable business that is part of the solution to our existential problems. So yes, we also electrify and upcycle classic sports cars. We call these cars electric dreams. And we don't just electrify these cars for the sake of electrification. We always aim at building the best car the original manufacturer never built, using technology that was not available to them back then. Now Sam, how does it drive? I'm now in the Porsche 964 fully electric, and I have to start with electric cars in general, because when it comes to electric cars, you know, these Teslas that are super quick in a straight line, they're often misunderstood as a sports car, which they're not. They're a saloon car that's just very quick. And when it comes to sports cars, it's just about so much more than just the acceleration. That said, I mean, holy, it goes, it flies obviously. It is an electric car, but we should not reduce it to just its straight line performance. This car, in its current state of evolution, makes me as happy as I was driving the Tesla Roadster, just in a much better car, right? With the 964, what I get is an electric car that's lightweight, that's the car I've always loved most, the Porsche 911, just turned to, to today. And so, yes, we electrify and upcycle classic sports cars. That way, the cars we love most get the drivetrain technology they deserve. Want to find out more about our electric dreams? Then maybe best follow us on our Instagram or YouTube channel, or leave a comment below.